Roy Bates and family claimed that these waters were theirs. They were outside the territorial waters of the UK, 6 miles out, and HM Ruffs was no more. It was now the Principality of Sealand.
Why wasn't he a king? Why was he only a prince?
Modesty alone can explain the downgrading, I think.
This is the Hidden History Happy Hour with me, Brian, and him, Alex. And on the show, we have a drink, we have a laugh, we tell some stories from history, and we hope we give you a few nuggets that you can take back in your daily lives. This entire enterprise is based on the wonderful book, Lessons from History.
Acheson safely lands the plane with his pilot flapping around out of the window. And I know that people in aviation like to be cynical and say they've seen it all before, but I doubt the guys in the control tower had seen this.
Probably.
We're driving along. It's about 10 minutes after twilight. She looks in the rearview mirror of her Volkswagen Beetle, which I still remember, orange. Her face literally goes white. She says to me, Scott is in the back seat. I'm 11 or whatever, you know, and I'm sitting there like grabbing the sides of the seat of the car.
They concluded that the incident was an accident. So now it wasn't suicide anymore, but it was an accident, and it definitely wasn't murder. So first explanation, suicide. Second explanation, accident. Communism falls in the East, 1990s. Third investigation, he was murdered. So it went from being a suicide to being an accident to being a murder. And a fourth inquiry held by the police in the 2000s also said murder, but neither of those inquiries said by whom.
That feels dirty enough, right? To change who you are.
Right. To have to do that, yeah.
To live the majority of your entire life as a wholly different human being.
Right.
Is remarkable.
1876. Then Ohio Governor Rutherford B. Hayes lost. This sounds familiar. It is. Lost the popular vote as the Republican candidate for president. But in a once-in-history moment, unless you count 2000, 2016, 2020, and possibly 2024, it was an election controversy.
So I think the resolve of Ukraine is phenomenal. I think everybody underestimated that. I am quite pleased at the West and the amount of arms that are pouring in from the West. I do think that Russia militarily, I think it was way overestimated.
Yeah.
And so these guys, looking at it, thinking they look sort of cigar-shaped, nicknamed the lights they couldn't explain Foo Fighters.
Well, I think, as always, we've raised some questions and we've given some answers and we've had a good drink. Cheers.
Your health. Cheers.